Alright, so the next thing you're going to take a look at is targeting. This is what your skills can target and how it reads players and passive mobs and monsters. So by default, I don't know what these are by default because I went through and made it to the best for my server. So we got monsters, enemies, false. So that means if you have something like a pet or something that's a zombie or whatever, then you don't want those to be forced to be enemies. We have plugins compatibility within here, so if you do have pets like this, you want to make sure that this is false. Otherwise, if you don't have anything like that, you don't have to worry, you can just change it to true. And what that'll do is whenever it targets allies or enemies, it'll just see a mob and assume that's an enemy. But I'm gonna put it back to false, because that's not what I want. Alright. Whether all passive mobs are allies. This is stuff like sheep, horses, stuff like that. If there are custom passive mobs that you can fight, you should not enable this. So let's use, for example, mythic mobs. This is a passive mob, but when you attack it, lightning. Alright, so that's an example of one that you do not want to be your ally, because you can fight it. So if this right here is set to true, that means that my skills will be able to affect that sheep. So I'm going to keep it as false, unless you have a reason to, I would have it the same for you. Player ally. If all players are allies. If you have any PvP, this should not be enabled. If you want to use your skills against other players, you should put this as false. But if it's only PvE, where you're facing enemies only, then you can put that as true. Generally, I would say if you have NPCs, you would want that to be true. There are ways to make them invulnerable, and there are also ways to make them killable. So I would put this for the affect NPCs true, and the same for armor stands. There are some skills that require armor stands, so you want to make this true as well. A time that you would want to disable this is if you have armor stands in spawn or something like that in a protected area that you don't want being destroyed with enemy skills. That may do that.